toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Texas Longhorns offense takes the field to start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Simon. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He tries to take the top off. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Owens. Looking to the big tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
They'll try the run. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Yeah, no mystery there. Third down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Hillstead. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Cowboys are on the move. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quickly complete. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They're going to run it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense.
Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to throw, it's Owens. Quick strike complete. Touchdown Longhorns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick release on the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Owens. catch in the middle. It's Powell. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Bevo is a ground-based animal, and he has to like what he's seeing right now from this running game.
The beef up front doing their job, creating some holes, making some alleys, get those running backs. I think Texas, when you can pound the rock and you can use your big guys up front, you can win a lot of football games.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. Across the 10. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. It's Owens. Looking to get it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. West Virginia has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to North Carolina. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Flips it out on the screen. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The give out of the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
I love the QB here. He holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Texas offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Second down coming up. The give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll try the left side. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Dropping back, it's Owens. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Longhorns trying to cash it in on first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Wants to fire on second down. Setting up the screen. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's third and goal. Offense changing the play. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the Cowboys have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 35, he's loose. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 35, he's got room. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. On first down, here comes this offense. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Line gets set, first down. Looking to pass. It's Hillstead. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Defense.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air.
But I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
It's complete on the right side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Yankee blue, in blue. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Line getting set on second down. Off play action. Fires it down the seam. And it's caught inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Trying play action. Flips it out to the back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They'll go to the ground. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Defense playing a bail technique. Unloads to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They'll go with a quick touch pass. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw, it's Owens. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quickly to the flat wide receiver screen. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Rides to back and leaves it. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in. They stop. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. On the ground, it's Powell. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll give it to the back. And he is just engulfed by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. A lot of defenders around on that screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got it down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking for space. It's Clark. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. To the ground with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by the... And they'll go back to work. First down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Wall. Working the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Huff. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit.
Number 12 in punt formation to kick it away.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. There he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got room at the 35. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Now they'll run it to the right here. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. West Virginia is just getting torched right now, and Mountain Mama, I didn't see that coming. It's one game, look, I know that, but this one has to hurt. They're trailing by 20 to North Carolina. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.